All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age.
All right, Coach, coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports brings us to Southern California and Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Here's Michael Badgley now to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. On first and 10, here's Wentz. Caught by the tight end. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. I think the play to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And first quarter, can you do it all game long? You're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs.
Loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6.
57. Mike, 57. Check pass. Check pass. Kill. 40. Watch the safety. Who draw Porter? Two down.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, watch the screen.
To throw is Wentz. Open man here is Hamilton. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
57 to Mike. And we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Booker on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again second and 10.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Check.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Melvin Ingram. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Eagles coming up here on a third and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing is Wentz. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be fourth down. On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. Now Benjamin. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
Let's go now. 70, Indy. This is the line. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I come. Check 5.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Ready? 90, Wolf. All right, T, let's go. All right, T. No, Mike 52, Mike 52. Ready?
Looking to throw on second down. Denton, he's airing it out for Williams. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun. Denton, it's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the third down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3-and-out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure they didn't give up much run after catch. We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
First carry now for Gus Edwards. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what second down brings. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
Done. Waiting. Mike, 49.
They'll try and run forward with Sanders. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here's Sam Cook now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. On the NFL scoreboard, an update from Los Angeles. It's the Rams that have grabbed the early lead. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Here's Gordon. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Echo.
To throw on second down. Denton, and the catch made by Hilton. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Now Gordon on first down. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. No score after one on EA Sports.
Got it.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know, let him know.
Hey, seam six.
Looking to throw on second down. Denton. He completes it to Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. From 17 yards out, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize it is broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Wins to throw again. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Check. 357. Forward, Tokyo.
Again, it's Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Here's Wentz to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Charger drive about to get going. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Watch that in, tight end's right.
Delayed handoff. This is Gordon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready.
52.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
From the gun, Denton, and it's complete. Henry, and they're able to get this one across the 35. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready, set.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got it.
Operating from the gun. Denton, complete. It's Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A 10-yard. Up, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 18 Gator.
Squeeze, double.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
59. Man, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Ready.
Off play action. Denton, he's going to air one out. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
30 base.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Denton. Got man, it's complete. Williams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 40.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Denton, and caught by Henry. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On first down, Gordon. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown run. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On play action, Wentz. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15.
First down, Philadelphia.
Here we go.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz got a man. That's complete to Hamilton. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Trying for the tight end. Ertz, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown LA.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Wentz going to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Returning, it's Benjamin. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Hey, high 7.
59 Mike, check, 59.
Get it.
From the gun, Denton, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go.
Operating from the gun, Denton, complete to Hilton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ready, break.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. Powers through. Fights free yet again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Denton. And he's got his man, Hilton. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
60 or
52, come on. Here we go, here we go.
ready.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Now Gordon. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. From 8 yards out. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
Here we go. 180.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
From the 40 now on second down. Wentz. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 5.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
57 the mark.
From the gun, it's Wentz. Got his man, it's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
First down, Philadelphia.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Melvin Ingram able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Watch the run.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jet. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And these guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd and 9.
5. Buzz.
Mike, check, 59.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be a goat.
Operating from the gun. Denton. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 70, Indy.
I'm going to come back to you.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Complete, Hunter Henry with a grab. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
First down.
Ready up.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Exit.
Five.
They run it here with Gordon. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Mike to 59.
Check.
Ready.
Back to throw. Denton. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's third down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, fourth quarter. Maybe you do start to watch. Is the arm there, the leg's still there? This has been a tough game. The Chargers on third down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is third and 8. From the gun, Denton gets it to Gordon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. Here's Badgley now for the Charger field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
A big pickup there for the Eagles first down, 18 yards.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Here we go. 180.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Shotgun now for Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Set. 60 outlaw.
Man, I got you.
Snap.
On 1st down, Gordon, a nice little juke. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
It's just me and you.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. He completes it to Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put the Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
You can't stop me.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, and this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Wentz now to throw. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Wentz now on 1st down. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now Wentz. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
5-9, 5-9. We're good.
Now Wentz again. And Jeffrey's got it. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. On first down, Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
Now Wentz on third down. That one into the hands of Hamilton. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Doug Patterson keeping the offense on the field. They're going on fourth down. Going for it with Sanders. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Here we go, D.
Here's Wentz to throw. And it's caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. This will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the home team here, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.